Chantel's adventure began on a crisp, sunny morning when she landed in Berlin, Germany.
Excitement bubbled over as I stepped out of the airport, armed with a phrasebook and an infectious smile.
Her first mission was to find a charming little cafe to grab some breakfast and plan her day.
As I managed to order a coffee and a croissant, feeling quite proud of myself, the barista asked me something in rapid German. "You're not from around here, are you?"
Chantel's wide-eyed and clueless reaction must have been priceless, because the barista, Lena, burst into laughter and switched to English. Little did Shantel know, Lena was about to become her first friend in Germany. At the end of their conversation, Lena invited Shantel to a local music festival happening that very evening. With no plans and an adventurous spirit, Shantel eagerly accepted, setting the stage for an unforgettable night.
Fast forward to that evening, and I find myself immersed in a sea of friendly faces, vibrant music, and mouth-watering food. Lena introduced me to her friends, who welcomed me as if I was one of their own.
They danced, sang, and laughed together until their cheeks hurt. It was as if Shantel had known them for years. The festival was a riot of colors and sounds, from the thumping beats of local bands to the tantalizing aroma of street food. Shantel felt like she was in a dream, soaking in the energy and warmth of the people around her.
At one point, we all gathered in a circle, sharing stories and jokes. Hans even taught me a few dance moves that left everyone in stitches.
The night was pure magic, filled with moments that Shantel knew she would cherish forever. As the music played on, she realized she wasn't just a tourist in a new city. She was becoming part of a community, even if just for a few days. She decided to explore more of Berlin on her own. As she wandered through the historic streets, she stumbled upon an art gallery.
Intrigued, I stepped inside, and there I met Marcus, a passionate artist with incredible energy. His enthusiasm for his art was infectious.
They talked for hours, diving into deep conversations about creativity, inspiration, and life itself.
How could I resist? Why don't you come to my studio for an impromptu art session?
Shantel's second day turned into a whirlwind of creativity and inspiration.
At Marcus's studio, I found myself surrounded by canvases, paints, and sculptures. Here, take a brush and some paints. Express yourself.
At first, Shantel was hesitant, but soon she lost herself in the process, creating a colorful piece that reflected her emotions and experiences.
As we painted, I shared stories of my travels and the people I had met along the way. I felt a deep connection with him, realizing we both shared a passion for discovering the world and connecting with others.
They laughed, shared dreams, and even made plans to collaborate on a future art project. It was a day filled with newfound inspiration and a sense of kinship. On her third day, Marcus took Shantel on a tour of the city's iconic spots: the Brandenburg Gate, the Berlin Wall, and even a picnic in Tiergarten.
During the picnic, we met a group of friendly locals playing soccer, and of course, we joined in.
The soccer game was a blast. Shantel, Marcus, and the locals formed teams and played until they were out of breath.
The air was filled with laughter, friendly competition, and the joy of new friendships.
After the game, they all sat down to enjoy the picnic, sharing food and stories.
Let me tell you about this one time on my travels.
Ingrid told hilarious anecdotes about her travels, leaving everyone in fits of laughter. By the end of that day, Shantel had a whole new circle of friends she never expected to find. They shared stories, dreams, and cultures, creating bonds that felt like they would last a lifetime. That evening, as they all sat around a bonfire, Shantel realized how much these 3 days had transformed her. She felt a deep sense of gratitude for the connection she had made and the experiences she had shared.
Saying goodbye was bittersweet.
Shantel realized how much these 3 days had transformed her. She came to Germany alone, but left with a heart full of love and friendships that spanned continents. Shantel's story is a powerful reminder that it's not just about the places you visit, but the people you meet and the moments you share.